Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So honestly, I wasn't sure if I still wanted to film this video or not, but I think the universe wants me to, because after I've reconsidered about filming this video, a video actually popped up on my feed, and it was a video talking about how you should do all these unnecessary things to help clear your acne. And so in today's video, I just want to go through some of the popular lifestyle/diet changes that people do for acne that are actually super extreme and completely unnecessary. I have done everything that I'm going to talk about today because I have once hated everything about my skin and everything about myself, and I once felt that nothing was working for my skin. And so I feel like I'm not only speaking from experience but also from a clearer point of view now that I have released all that negativity, anger, and frustrations I had towards my skin. Before I begin, I just want to say that it's not really the usual time that I film, and so the sun is going in and out right now, and so just in case you're wondering what's up with the lighting in this video. If you have acne, you probably would have already googled what causes acne, and then from there you would have learned that bacteria causes acne, or bacteria is one of the factors that causes acne. So obviously personal hygiene is very important, not only for acne but like generally it is important. But what happens when you get overly paranoid? You start worrying about your pillowcases, so you either start changing them way too often than you should, or you go out and buy some special pillowcases. I know for a fact that there are people out there changing their pillowcases every single day and they still get acne. Personally, I didn't change my pillowcases every single day because I don't own that many pillowcases, but I used to be very paranoid, not only about my pillowcases but also my actual pillow, because I think I watched a YouTube video about this dermatologist and he said that it's not just your pillowcase, it's actually your actual pillow that is like harvesting all the bacteria and everything that's causing you to break out. And so I actually went out and got myself a new pillow, and I ended up not using it because I didn't like it. And so I'm still using like my old pillow right now. But yeah, I used to be very paranoid about sleeping on my side. I didn't want my face to touch the pillowcase that is filled with bacteria or like sebum from my scalp and whatever. So that lasted for couple of months, and then I kind of snapped out of it. For me, I just got really sick of that fearful feeling, you know, when I go to bed, that paranoid feeling. And so once I snapped out of it, I started seeing that this is such a lame and tiresome thing to be worrying about. Sleep is supposed to be a comfortable, healing time for your body, and it's not a time for you to be stressed over whether your face is touching the pillowcase or not. I think the only times where you should think about your pillowcases is when you haven't changed it in like an entire month, or you slept on it with like really greasy and dirty like day 5 hair filled with like hair oils and waxes and stuff. I think it is important to remember that number 1, bacteria is literally everywhere, and number 2, it's actually the job of our skin to protect us from these bacteria and germs, but it can only function well and do its job well if it is well taken care of. And so if you are actually breaking out because of your pillowcases or your phones or your headphones or your towels or anything, you should be asking yourself, are you taking good care of your skin in the first place? Likewise, for a person who falls sick easily, you know, they should be asking themselves like, why is my immune system so weak, rather than blaming the environment for being full of bacteria and viruses. The second lifestyle change is to avoid exercising because the gym is filled with germs, sweat is dirty, and apparently over-exercising messes with your hormones and, you know, hormonal acne and etc. So as you guys may or may not know, I work out a lot, and so there was actually a period of time where I stopped working out because I thought the reason why I was getting hormonal acne is because I was exercising too much. I mean, obviously I wasn't, but I just thought I was because negativity. So I actually stopped going to the gym as often, and I completely reduced the number of times I work out in a week, and whenever I go, I would get super duper paranoid. So I would always wipe away every single drop of sweat because I read somewhere that once the sweat dries, it will start breathing like bacteria on your skin. So I will wipe away like every single drop of sweat. And then there was a period of time where I would always shower right right after the gym, and then there was another period of time where I would always wash my face with water after the gym, and then I would always stress about what skincare routine I should do after the gym. Right now, I literally do nothing. Like, I would just take the towels and then pat my face dry of the sweat, and then I just go home. I don't do anything, and then I have my dinner, and then I shower, and then I do my nighttime skincare routine, and my skin has been doing great. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't like shower at the gym or do any skincare routine at the gym, but what I'm saying is that I was worrying and stressing over something that wasn't making any difference or improvements to my skin. Exercising is completely beneficial for your body and your skin unless you work out with like a full face of thick, heavy makeup. Exercising is probably one of the best de-stress activity. It helps improve your blood circulation to transfer nutrients all over your body and your skin. It produces endorphins that make you feel good, and I feel like what you feel on the inside will definitely show on the outside. And so being stressed during or after your workout is just the complete opposite of what the side effects of exercising should be. And so for this, I feel like the most important thing is to just enjoy your workout and do whatever that is comfortable and convenient for you. So while our diet can impact the health of our skin to a certain degree, I feel like a lot of us love to self-diagnose because somehow we just like to think that there's something incredibly wrong with ourselves. So when I was hitting on my skin, my diet had so many restrictions and changes. I avoided all acne-causing foods like sugar, carbs, and dairy, and I would drink a green smoothie every single morning because I had jawline acne, and according to the internet, it's either due to your digestion or your hormones, and apparently a green smoothie helps with both of them. Even though that diet was generally healthier for me, I wasn't doing it to be healthy. I was doing it because I was afraid of breaking out. And so instead of feeling happy, instead of feeling healthier, instead of having feel-good thoughts and intentions, I just felt like my life sucked. I felt like life was so unfair. Like, why do people get to eat pizza and donuts and all the nice sugary stuff and still get clear skin while I have to live with this pathetic limiting diet? With all these negative feelings and stress and inflammation I was putting my body and skin through, obviously, even with all those restrictions, I was still breaking out. In addition to that, because I was breaking out on my jawline, I was so sure that it was hormonal, and so I started taking hormone balancing supplements as well as some other supplements that claim to help treat acne. So I was seriously betting all my money on the supplements. But then a few weeks after I started taking them, I started getting many cystic acne. For many months, I didn't think that it was the supplements that was causing me to break out because they were supposed to be helping me. But when I went to Korea last year for 2 weeks, I kind of lost my discipline to take the supplements every single day. And so once I stopped, a miracle happened. I no longer get cystic acne. Like, seriously, zero cystic acne since then. And so that was when I realized that what I did was just blindly assume that my hormones needed balancing. And I'm not disregarding the fact that our hormones causes us to break out or will affect our skin, but what I'm saying is that if you're really suspicious that your hormones are acting out, just go and get tested. Personally, I didn't get anything tested because once I managed to step back from that situation, I was able to remember that when I had clear skin like 2 years ago, I didn't have all these restrictions in my life. I ate sugar, I ate dairy, I ate peanut butter every single day. I worked out regularly, I slept very peacefully, I didn't care about my pillowcases, and TMI, I also had constipation back when I had clear skin, so obviously it has nothing to do with my digestion. And so it just became really clear to me that the only thing that changed is my increased stress and anxiety and unhappiness due to my insecurities with my skin and my resistance to accept myself at the present moment. Ultimately, what worked for me was to simply focus on loving myself and accepting myself for who I am. And some of you guys might roll your eyes at the screen right now because that was what I might do a year ago, because I had this really really strong belief that having clear skin is the most difficult thing and the most unnatural thing in the world, and life just hates me. It is said in many spiritual books that it is only when you start seeing life as really dark and miserable would you want to find the light and positivity in it. And for me, I would say that it's true, because the reason why I got into spirituality was because I was really depressed about my skin. But it doesn't always have to be that way. You don't always have to wait until something really bad happens before you start being more positive. Moreover, I feel like loving yourself is free of charge, and it's very liberating, and it just not only benefits your skin but your entire life. And so I don't know why you wouldn't want to try it. Like, if you're willing to change your pillowcases every day, or buy like some gimmicky tools for your face, or go for some really expensive treatments and stuff, I don't know why you wouldn't want to try to find positivity and start loving yourself. Through loving myself, I started making better skincare choices, and by taking better care of my skin was finally able to function well and healthily again. Through loving myself, I've also learned how to accept myself at this present moment, and so I no longer do meaningless things to make myself unhappy, like looking through old photos of myself with very clear skin and feeling bad for myself and like hating myself, like why do you irritate your skin? You know, I no longer do all these stuff. And so I feel like in the past I've always felt like life is so difficult and unfair, but right now I get to see that life is actually so simple. It's us that is making things difficult for ourselves. So we have come to the end of today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you have learned something positive and hopefully even life-changing from it. And so if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with whoever you think it might help. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!